Alright, I know it's been a hot minute, but I have a thrift haul for you guys. I'm a part-time reseller. I mainly specialize in vintage and I sell eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop. So I have gone thrifting a lot recently. Went yard selling this morning. Let's get started. Of course, I forgot to bring my stuff over from the other chair, but went to a really good yard sale this morning. And if you know this, if you ever shopped at Hallmark, Marjorie Bastine, I think that's how you say her name. She always has like this really pretty sage green and this very like bird themed home decor. Tons of home decor. This is actually pretty heavy. It is a plaque. The back needs wiped off and the sticker is faded, but this is definitely her style. And I'm going to say it's like 12 inches long, if not a little bit taller. 50 cents. I'll put comps up in the corner because I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. If you have watched my previous videos, I love selling linens, blankets, baby blankets especially. And here is a vintage 90s tapestry throw blanket for a baby. It's unisex. It is pink and blue. And I have not done any comps on this. There is, so like for instance, do you see this pole for the tapestry blankets? I typically only will get them if it's desirable. If there is like more than a few poles, I won't get it, but I have a tool that pulls the snag back through so you are not able to visually see it. So I'm guessing this blanket, it was $1. I'm guessing I'll get at least 30 for it, if not a little bit more. The one yard sale that I actually got stuff at today had things priced very, very cheap as I got those two items. This one, I originally thought about these and then I put it back, but then I'm like, no, there were two trinket boxes. They're new in the box. They're probably from the 90s by Dolgan Corp, but holiday style. It's a porcelain trinket box. It gave me major Linux vibes, as I'm sure it's like a dupe. But so we have the Christmas tree and the Santa. I did open these to see what the condition was like. A little tip if you're a reseller and you come up to a home and like they smell like they're smokers. I have a really sensitive nose. I always do the smell test with my stuff, and if you can tell that they're smokers, whether they're smoking or you can smell it on the items, I always check because heavy smokers, it leaves nicotine like yellow spots that you can never really get off unless you scrub and scrub. So I did open this to make sure because they were smokers, but these were not in the home, so these do not smell. But it's really cute. Here's the tree, and then there's the Santa. Just beautiful pieces. I'm not gonna take the bases out, but they were 50 cents each, and I'm guessing I will lot them together to increase my average sale price, as that is important in my business. I don't work like a full-time schedule with reselling, and so I can't sell items for really low. It just wouldn't make sense for not being able to work much. Okay, so I got a surprise bag. I could kind of see some like random jewelry pieces in here. This was $1, and I picked it up because I saw a couple cool watches, and again, I was super quick. Okay, so here we have a Knox, I don't know, this says Egyptian luxury. This is Knox College, which is in Galesburg, Illinois, which is where I went to the yard sale. And this one also says Lombard. They are in, sorry, they're reflecting off my glass, but they're in card protectors, and I'm not sure why. They don't look like a patch. They look like a tag. So I will have to do some more research. It says factory number 7, 3rd District State. So I don't know if these were supposed to go like on a varsity letter jacket, but these would be something that I'd probably have to sell local. Otherwise they would take forever to sell online. Most of these are probably just jewelry pieces. This one is gorgeous, and I actually have sold a few religious charm bracelets that have the 10 Commandments on them or a Bible scripture verse. This one is actually mixed metal, so we've got gold, silver, and rose gold. Obviously, it's a costume piece, but it says thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not commit adultery, so it's got the 10 Commandments on it. And it clings a little bit, but it's in like new condition, and it's a stretchy bracelet, so I'll probably list this for $20. I will do a Google Lens just to see where it was originally sold. I do not see any markings, but it looks to be in like new condition. So that was a great score. So right there, everything else should just be, I mean, profit, you know what I mean? So I just decided to take a chance because they had old stuff. Here we have a dangle brooch. It's like a ribbon with a flower, but it's all silver, and then it has these 2 spiral danglies. It's newer, I believe, and no markings. So I have a jewelry bag of like just costume jewelry that's not worth it for me to resell, that I will just lot that with. Okay, here we have a Seiko, I'm probably saying that wrong, watch that is a women's. It's gold and silver. It does need a battery, which costs about $8. So I will do a Google Lens and see if it's worth it to put a new battery in it. The face is in good condition. It has, I don't know if it's called, where it has the month and the date that scrolls along. It's not going to focus. All right, so here we just have a costume rhinestone hair clip that I probably just keep for my daughters. Something that intrigued me was, okay, this isn't what I was going after, but this is an Aqualite field hanger watch face. This is 30-meter water resistant Aqualite. It doesn't look like anything special, but I will do a Google Lens just to verify. I have sold some sports watches in the past. Oh, this one's pretty. So here we have a costume piece pendant necklace with really pretty like orange and corally colors. These are all acrylic, but I do like this, and it is on an adjustable. So I will list that for, well, I may list that for like $14. Like I said, I don't really like to list smaller item stuff, so I don't know for sure if I will. Here's a cuff link. Here is a pretty, it almost looks like sea glass bracelet, but I think it's actual glass, but I probably won't list it. Here is this honkin' bohemian wood yellow and brown necklace. I think it's a necklace, yeah. I will not sell that. Here is a DEM patriotic brooch. I'm not sure what company or what that stands for. Okay, so here we have a vintage ring. It is missing a stone, which is unfortunate. It has the inside where it is kind of adjustable to fit multiple sizes, and it looks like a costume piece based off of the inside. It is marked Avon, so it will probably go in the junk bag since it's missing a stone. I have sold like 90s Avon pieces. Here we have Unity for Service National Exchange Club, 2006. Lincoln brooch, a silver flower rhinestone pendant necklace. This looks kind of Y2K-ish. Avon. Again, it's not really worth it for me to list. I do kind of go based off of style as well. Here we have some bangles that do not feel like anything. Here we have a ribbon, blue ribbon brooch. I'm not sure for what specific illness or disease that's for. I don't know if that originally is part of a tie or something. Okay, so here we're getting down to some of the things that I actually were interested in. Not including this. This looks like a single drop earring in rose gold. This is pretty for like when you're dressing up a little bit. Here is an enameled horse brooch. It's pretty small. The other cufflink. Here is a custom spoon ring that has been smashed. It says Marna. I do really like it, but the chances of finding a Marna, I don't even think I've met a Marna before. So this is what I liked. This is a bird watch face. It needs a new band. I do have some extra bands. And it has a cardinal, a house wren, American robin, and a song sparrow. And it actually is labeled. The type of bird it is. It says National Audubon Society. So I'm guessing this is something you ordered from a catalog, specifically for like a bird catalog. What I'm hoping, because there's two buttons, it does need new batteries, but there is a top button. So I am hoping that I can get the battery replaced if it's worth the money, and it will make the chirping sound for that certain bird. That's what I'm guessing, because there is that additional button up there. And, ooh, I love this style. So here is a vintage watch. I'm going to say 70s. I love it. It's made to look older than it really is. But I'm going to say 70s, maybe even 80s, just because the backing, do you see how it's has those markings? I believe that was pretty typical. It's by Heritage. I do like the thick chain detail and the texturizing of the metal. It's made to look antique-ish, but it's not. So I always look at the clasps on jewelry. It helps date it. So this clasp is interesting. Okay, so it's like a box clasp. It doesn't say which country it originated from. So I will put the information up in the corner as far as if there is any resale value, but for $1, I just wanted to go through this bag with you guys. It's been a while since I've had some jewelry to go through, as I used to sell jewelry. I mean, I still sell it, but I just don't buy it like I used to. I've sold one of these for $30-ish on Etsy, and I found two. I did debate to keep it because they are so stinking cute. This lady was nice enough to wrap my my items, but these are little vintage faceted plastic like fawn deer. You know, they have little spots on their booties, but they are so stinking cute. Ugh, okay. I think the last one I sold was Mark Japan. They're usually from like Japan or Korea, but these are authentic. You need to be careful when reselling because they are redoing vintage now and they're doing a really good job. So use Google Lens, but you just don't want to sell something saying it's vintage and it's not, but so cute. Oh my goodness. I love deer. I have a lot of deer for my Christmas decorations. I think I dropped, oh yeah, here's something else from the jewelry that I dropped. A few pieces. Okay, one is just a single blue beaded dangly earring. This is pretty. I like simple gold chains. I'm not for sure what type of chain that is off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've sold or listed jewelry, but it has the fold over clasp, which indicates that it is vintage. Again, I do not see any markings, but I can still probably, actually, I'll probably just wear it. I love gold jewelry. How many times can I say the word jewelry? My goodness. I'm wearing my glasses. I try to, this is so weird, but I try to wear my glasses when I go thrifting because I can see markings on jewelry. I don't know why I'm obsessed with saying that word right now. Yeah, I just like simple necklaces that I can wear every day. Like, I'll probably just leave it on. Okay. Going really slow. I need to speed it up. At that other sale, or not at that other sale, at this sale I also got some, I don't know if they're from the 80s or 90s, but you used to get these kits and you would bake them in the oven to melt the little beads. They were actually glass. They look like glass, but little plastic pieces. I only got these because it was a set of 3 for $1 and it's nativity scene. So I'm going to sell these 3 as a set, but they are absolutely gorgeous. So here we have these shepherds with the sheep, and there's a little hole in the top for you to hang it. So there's that one. Here are the 3 wise men. Again, the colors are just gorgeous. It's like a, I want to turn it so you can see the back. It's like a, it looks more red on film, but in real life, it's like a jeweled pink. The colors are very vibrant, very Joseph, or, okay. And then of course, the star, Joseph, Mary, and the baby. I love these. I have a thing for stained glass, even though this technically isn't glass, I don't think. I don't know. The edges of it are really sharp, but the glass should be cold to the touch. Just a little tip, and it's not cold to the touch. So it must be some kind of resin or plastic bead that you would bake in the oven, and they would melt and fill those little holes. And they came in kits. So, gosh, those are gorgeous, but they would break in my house, so I will most likely sell those. I'd say at least $30, but I will check online to see what the going rate is. Okay. I think the last item I got from this sale, I didn't even know what it was, but we have some cast metal. It's like a restaurant spreader for butter. Restaurant product, Springfield, Illinois, patent. It's the Spread Master. It literally rotates. It was $1. People have these listed online for $50 plus shipping, but no solds for eBay. So I drafted mine, and I'm gonna mark mine for $40. It's a nice condition. It spins really well, and you slide your toast through there to evenly coat the butter. This is going to shock you. I got my daughter a few things, like here's a gorgeous Elsa dress, you know, just in case she changes her mind or if she just wants to play dress up. I also shop for myself. So let me get out. Oh, I'll show you something I got for myself today. I typically don't like to shop for myself a whole lot, but the colors on this are stunning. I absolutely love this Aztec Southwestern print. It's by Southern Fried Chicks. I don't know who that is. It's designed in South Carolina, so maybe it's like an East Coast thing. But It was $5 and I had to get that for myself. I sell this style of waffle weave blankets really well that have the nylon binding or the satin trim, but technically this is nylon, not satin. Satin has like a sheen to it. This is more of like a flat. But this is a nice color. I am kind of picky. The neutral colors kind of sit, whereas the pinks, the blues, the greens, yellows, all that stuff typically sell for about $50. A few years ago they sold for more, and I just don't, inflation, I mean, you know, things come and go, but they don't sell for as fast or as much as they did. I will not be able to do justice for these gowns. Again, these were in the costume section, and this one is a handmade gown from probably like the 50s. It was $2. It is tapestry, like here's the texturizing on it. It's not Baroque, but jacquard, or however you want to say it. It's an ivory color, very Jackie O vibes. So it's got the boat, the boat neck right here. It's got the empire waist with the bow. It has the fitted sleeves with the snaps. It is obviously floor length, and the back has the accent buttons. It's really it really is true buttons with a zipper underneath, so that'll take a hot minute. Now it does have a metal zipper, so I'm guessing it could technically be 50s. It appears to be handmade. Has the little snap inside for your bra strap. I'll do a little bit of research for the style, but it could possibly be 50s. I'll do more research. It's in really nice condition. Has the acetate liner. Now the bottom's actually really clean. A lot of times they're either ripped or really dirty. The only reason I got this was because it was $2 and I think it could do well. However, there is pit stains right here, yellowing, and my light is kind of washing it out. There's also like 2 missing stitches at the pit, which is not a big deal, but I'm going to try baking soda and lemon juice. I've heard that can work, or I may just try like an OxyClean spray and a wet cloth. This is dry clean only. You cannot wash acetate, which is very popular liner in coats, dresses, skirts from like vintage, I'd say like 70s and earlier. Anyways, this is just really gorgeous. The back has, which I'm just now noticing, it's a cape. So it's a wedding dress with a cape. Oh my Lanta. This is crazy. So yeah, just stunning. Stunning piece. I will try my hardest to put it on a mannequin for you guys so you can get the full picture of it, because it is, it's gorgeous. All right, the next one is a little bit more exciting in my opinion, just because I was a little shocked when I found the tag for $2. Anyways, they did black it out, but you can still obviously read it. This is Jessica McClintock. She is known for having her own bridal line, but she also has gunny sacks line, which can do well depending on the style. The prairie dresses from the 70s typically go for the most. Not as well as they did pre-COVID and during COVID, but maybe it will come back around. So this is made in the USA, and it is a late 80s to early 90s gown, wedding dress. Has the sheer lace sleeves with the scalloped lace. Absolutely stunning. I'm hoping my cat does not pounce on this because she could possibly snag it. Again, all of the pearls embellished on it. It has the rosette, satin rosettes on the back with the full satin skirt. Not much of a train. Oh no, there's a little train. It's pinned up right now. So It's a vintage 7/8. I'm guessing it fits a modern 6. I'd say more early 90s. There is, so for instance, when I find things that look like it just drug on the ground, a used dryer sheet gets so much out, whether it's a surface stain, deodorant marks, even like on delicate fabrics like chiffon that you don't want to wash, or silk, lightly rubbing it back and forth a little bit with a used dryer sheet can really help. Yeah, you can see it right there. So I'm hoping it's just a dryer sheet. Otherwise, they're just gonna have to pay to get it dry cleaned, which is fine because there's another mark here. But for $2, it's totally fine. I'm guessing for this dress, I'll probably list it for $125. The style's not super popular anymore, and I'd be happy with $100. The other one I will probably list for more because it is older. That was not the only gunny sets I found this time as well. Okay, so here, I've got other bag. Okay, this one I went this morning. I went back because I found such good stuff at the Goodwill. This is Bailey's Point. The brand is not really anything. It actually used to be sold at a place called Shopko. Drop down in the comments if you've heard of the store Shopko. It's like a department store, but they went bankrupt and they all closed like 6 or 7 years ago. And I loved shopping there. So this is a 34 by 34. This is dead stock, late 90s, early Y2K. Zip off cargo shorts. They're like the hiking camping style. It's cotton nylon blend. And they're navy blue cargo convertible pants. You know, they zip off if you feel like you're gonna be hot. So since these were new, I did pay up a little bit. I paid $7. I will list these for $75. I do feel like the style and people know those brands from that store and will seek them out. This I got for myself. It's just a dry fit Puma hat. I don't have any of the dry fit hats yet. Okay, I got this. It was half off. This is a 90s olive green or army green velvet pinafore dress with the patch pockets. It's very on trend. Layer it with a ribbed turtleneck. This would be so cute. So again, this was half off. I don't think I would have paid $8 for it. It will most likely sell for $40 to $45. It's by Bill Bass. I do typically like this vintage brand. They do a lot of like denim dresses and just basics. It's a cotton velvet and it's a medium. There's no stretch to it, but it's in really nice shape. This one I just went with my gut. I love picking up odd, unique pieces. And here we have handmade senior citizens. But I love that they are so happy. Look at their adorable faces. And they are dancing. Do you see he's behind her with his arms up? Now their hands are just pipe cleaners, but she did a very good job. Hand painted faces. I don't know what material that is, but it does still have the stickers on the back from the original artisan, which is Rena's Dough Originals from the Ozarks. And it's a self-standing. They had $2 on this, and I just thought these guys were adorable. His hat does need to be resecured, but look at the permed hair. Just really unique. So for $2, I had to grab that. This one, I sold one very similar to this that was like a sherbet orange a few years ago, and I remember trying it on. It has the butterfly sleeves, and I had like my arms up because some of these just deserve to be worn and modeled. But this one is probably going to be too small for me. I will try to stand up to show you the true thing as long as I don't fall out. This is like a bubblegum pink. Has the mock neck with the pearls, the gathering along the chest, and the pearls all along Empire waist. But talk about a statement sleeve. This is giving me like Cher vibes. This is lined. I have pink chiffon, floor length evening gown. Gorgeous, gorgeous. What kind of shocked me, it's probably 70s, is that, and maybe they meant to leave that in, but the cardboard is in the collar. But I don't think you'd want to put that on your neck. It almost looks like they glued it in. Maybe because of the weight of the pearls, it kind of helped it keep its shape to stay up on your neck. It's very interesting, but stunning. And I kept looking to see like, oh, it's got to be ripped. There has to be a big stain on it. No, this is in, it looks like unworn condition. Unworn. Just beautiful. I did not see a maker inside. I could find a tag later, but it appears to be possibly handmade, or a lot of times the vintage dresses had a cardboard tag and you would rip it out, or you would cut them out because it's pretty rough. So just a stunning, stunning gown. This other one, I don't know that it's that old, but this is handmade and it's very high quality. This is an actual costume dress. If you're in theater or just for some kind of costume or cosplay, I'm not sure. You can always drop in the comments if you know. This reminded me of a German, or not a German, I sold a dirndl dress for good money a few months ago. This reminds me of a dirndl dress for like Oktoberfest, but kind of with princess vibes because of the coloring. Has the gold frilly lace, sheer puff sleeve, the fake dirndl. It doesn't actually lace up, it's just an illusion. But the coloring is stunning. Then, and it's longer, it's not like the shorter length, but look at the puff. There are so many layers for this dress. It is gorgeous. I mean, look at all those layers. Oh, okay, so I'm like, okay, it's very well made. There are strings right here to tie it at the top. There are not zippers. I usually go by zippers and stitching to help me date clothing. It is hook and eye closures. So it's adjustable, kind of like a bra. There are 3 different rows, but then the band, see for the skirt, because the skirt's so heavy, there's so many layers of tulle. It's got a nice thick band, but the band looks newer. Oh wait, okay, never mind, I found it. It's by Benefice Creation. Theater Shopping, Moldova. Okay, so I will look this up. It's not handmade, but it's made very well and see. But I will need to think of cosplay characters to put for my themes in eBay. I don't list clothing under vintage anymore because eBay opened last year, I believe, said you get more eyes on your items, even if they're vintage, not listing them as vintage. So anyway, it's just a gorgeous, it almost looks like an opera dress. We'll see. $2. I mean, can't beat it. You cannot beat it. Okay, and this shirt is like late 90s or Y2K Covington, which I think was just Kohl's, but it's velvet with this cute trim, and look at that. It's kind of washed out, so you can't read it very well. You say which, like it's a bad thing. This, I love it. I don't know why I'm trying to sing. I got my son a Halloween shirt. He's in 4th grade, and so he may feel like he's too old to wear something like this. I did get him another one that said boo, and he's like, Mom, that's for a little kid. So, but he's a comedian, and he may like that. I do super well selling crew necks, sweatshirts. This is a 90s Chicago Bears one by Pro Player, which is a good one to find. This is a large, made in the USA, and I like the patch on it. The embroidery is very nice, very high quality. I will pick these up even if there's bleach marks, a hole, a stain. I sell them all day long for $50. They sell the best on Etsy, but they do sell everywhere else. And on the back it has the Pro Player logo. But yeah, it's just a standard crew neck. This will stand the test of time. I paid $4 for that one. Sorry if I've forgotten to tell you what I've paid for stuff. Okie doke. I have a, what are these called? I totally spaced. Petticoat. Now this is vintage based off of the stitching and how it was made. The waist is a light baby pink satin. And then it has all of these layers. Very popular for like square dancing, but this one is shorter. So I figured it would do well for Halloween if you want to be like a sexy little Bo Peep. Oh, that would be perfect. Or like a Barbie, really anything. Oh, look at all that. Oh my goodness, the more layers, the higher dollar. $2 is what I paid. Goodness gracious. Okay, here is the skirt. I got a skirt set by none other than Jessica McClintock. This is an ivory, again, like a rose, Baroque, a rose ribbon print. Very subtle. With a matching top. This would be like, what, wedding reception, bridal shower, very 80s. Has tons of lace and sequins and beadwork with the pleated sleeve, and then it's fitted. Very almost Victorian Edwardian style. Maybe a little bit more so if it had the ruffled neckline. But now you think, oh my, that's glitz and glam. But then you turn it over and more sequins and of course the notorious bow on the back. This was $2. So it was $1 for the top and $1 for the skirt. Oh, geez. I am very blessed that I love that I don't live in a big city. I'm not for the city life. Plus, for thrifting, the prices, the standard of living is lower here. And therefore, the thrift prices are going to be more reasonable than if you go to the city. Now, if I drive an hour to a city, they do raise their prices. So this is a vintage 6. Again, this was $2. This is like an 80s, early 90s prom dress. I absolutely love the color. It's like a teal satin with the very Regency styled sleeves. Like, it's about the size of my head. And it's actually in the sleeve. Like, there's tulle and stuffing in the sleeve itself when you wear it. So, here we go. Of course, it's just like a princess waistline. I always forget. And it is about ankle length. Stunning. And of course, it wouldn't be a prom dress unless it had the big old bow right here that clips. No, that's a big bow. Size of my hand. Again, that's a vintage 6. It's probably more of a modern 4. Again, beautiful condition, tulle underneath. Yes, please. Listed. Here's just a standard baby blanket. It is a gray or a light blue with navy trim. I paid $2.50 for this, which is pretty much the max I'll pay for a modern baby blanket. I will sell modern baby blankets for $25 to $40. Even if they're from Walmart. Parents' Choice, which is a Walmart brand, these will sell out. You know, they rotate the blankets pretty much seasonally. And then the baby or toddler loses their blankie, and people will pay up, as I have paid for my kids to have their duplicate blankets on eBay, 30 by 40. Just has the cute little fox. So that's always a nice, the baby blankets are my bread and butter. I just sold an 80s hand-stitched quilt that's like, you know, for a baby. Can't remember what I sold it for, $40 or $50. These are for my kids, a Halloween dress and a camo t-shirt. And then this was $4, but this is all but one of them is hand sanitizer, and a lot of it's like Bath and Body Works. My kids go through hand sanitizer like crazy. So, I'm guessing some are generic, which I don't really care. This one is completely full. Pomegranate and vanilla. I like that it's already on a loopy keychain. I need to leave. Oh, and it's pink. We'll go crazy for that. Oh, my goodness. Okay, it's not bad. You know what? I wish that Bath and Body Works would bring back their 90s. Remember in the corner of Bath and Body Works, they had like the little girl section where it was aimed towards like preteens and teens, and it had like the blue raspberry, like the roll-on glitter, and you would put it all over your arms, and you just thought you were such hot stuff. They should, if they were smart, they would bring that back. They should really bring that back. Anyways, I'll stop rambling and let you guys get on with your day. I will be posting some what sold videos, as I've been talking about doing it since June, and we're now into almost October. But I hope to catch you on my next video, and take care, everybody.